Welcome to my channel. My name is Sasha, and I just would like to express my gratitude to each and every one of you who've subscribed to my YouTube channel. I just want to say thank you very much, and I'm truly grateful to each one of you. I truly appreciate you for supporting my YouTube channel and for your love and for your support. I am very grateful. Well, today I would like to just share my thoughts about parenting and some of my experience and some of the things that I've seen and some of the things that I've learned throughout the years with parents and children. And being a young parent, I'm also just trying to think, what can I do to bring up my baby in a way that she will be of more help to the community, and in a way that she will benefit from what I teach her, and in a way that she's going to bless other people, and how she's going to also teach her own children when she gets children. So today I'm actually just thinking, like, how do we raise our children? How do we bring up our children? And when I'm talking about this, I'm actually talking about the fact that I've seen so many parents complaining that their children never visit them, or their children just don't think about them, or they don't even bring their grandchildren to come and see them. And I've been thinking about this, and I was sharing this with a friend the other day, and she told me, Sasha, you better make a video, YouTube video, and put it on your channel so that this message could reach a few people. My question today is this: when you visit your parents or your folks or the people that raised you up, do you plan and bring your children with you, or do you just visit your folks or your parents just like you're dropping in from work and you're like, okay, I'll just visit mom and dad and just spend some little time with them, and not actually bring your children with you? Or do you actually plan this with your children and bring them to come and see grandma and come and see grandpa and spend some quality time with them? I've come to learn to realize that children will do what they see you do. Not most of the times they don't do what you tell them to do. They will do what they see you do. So if you are planning, if you're thinking that in future you'd like your children to come and visit you, or even bring your grandchildren to come and see you, you have to actually teach them and actually bring them with you when you're going to visit your folks. You have to plan this with your children and bring them with you. Not just tell them that I visited grandma or grandpa and they didn't see you do that. They were not there. They were not part of it. I feel like it's very important that you bring your children, you plan with them and bring them with you so they can learn and know that in future they will come and visit you and actually bring their children with them to come and visit you. And in return, their children will also learn this, and their children will visit them when when later on in life, their children will bring their own children. So it will be a generational blessing that will carry on. If you just visit your parents or your folks and never bring your children with you, I feel like they won't know, and you can't blame them later if they actually never come to visit you, because they will not know that that is what should be expected, or that is anything that anybody does. So because children will do what they see you do and not what you tell them to do, I feel like it's very important that when you're planning to go and visit your parents, because we've already said go visit your parents and bring your children. So when you're planning to go visit your parents, I think it's very important for you to ask the children, if they're at an age where they can think and reason, ask them what they think grandma and grandpa would like, or what they feel like it's important for grandma and grandpa, and actually take them to the store or the supermarket and ask them to choose, or so you can buy for grandma and grandpa whatever they feel like it's right. So they will make a list of it. I do this with my nephews and nieces, And it's very interesting, the things that they put in that list. You will be amazed. It's a beautiful thing for you to do with your kids if you have that moment. Question is, if you do not make a list of the things you think your dad or your mom or your folks or the people who raised you up will need to use, if you don't do this with your children, how will they know in future that mom or dad has needs that needs to be met? How will they ever think of coming to see you, or ever think of visiting or taking care of you or bringing you something? It doesn't matter what it is, but how will they know that this is what the society requires, or this is just a loving thing for them to do? They won't know. And later on, you can't blame them for doing something that you've never taught them. So if they don't know, they don't know, and they can only learn it from you. Well, I also know that parenting is not like an easy thing, but it shouldn't be a very difficult thing. If we pray and just try to do our best, and I know each parent does their best. And I really appreciate each and every parent out there who are raising their children, be it a single mom, a single dad, or parents who are both married or unmarried, and they're just trying to raise their children. I really truly appreciate you, and I'm truly grateful for you guys for what you do, for doing your best for your children. But my question today is, what are some of the things that you've done that have made your parenting experience a more easy and a more fun experience with you and your children? Because as a parent, I believe you have to be friends with your children. So what are some of the things that you do to make your child think about you, to be that point person for your child? Like, if they're going through a hard time, or if something is happening that they don't like, or if it's something that's happening that they really like, or they're having fun, or they're having a good thing that's happening in their life, are you the very first person they turn to? Are you the person they come to and say, Mom or Dad, this is happening, how can I handle this? Look at this, I'm so grateful, I'm so happy. Are you proud of me? This is what I've achieved. How do you achieve this? Like, as a parent, I'm always thinking, like, what can I do to really get to a point where my baby always thinks about me? Like, with everything that's happening in her life, I'll be the point person. I'll be the person she'll be thinking about. So what are some of the things that you've done that have made this experience a more pleasant and a more happier experience for both you as a parent and the children? I know parenting is not an easy task, but how can we work this? How can we do? If you have an idea, please share with us so we all can learn and we all can make our parenting experience an easy and a pleasant experience. Please share any ideas that you have with us. We will be very grateful, and you can just write it in the description box below and we will tell you. Thank you for that very much. God is the father and mother of us all. We are all God's children. But we, as parents, we've been appointed by God to be responsible to these little ones. So as a parent, I believe and I trust it's very important for us to do what we can do, what God has enabled us to do to take care of these children. And I deeply know and I deeply feel in my heart that if God appoints you to and gives you a little one and appoints you to take care of this child, if you fail, God will appoint somebody else to take care of that child. If you fail in your responsibilities, God will come in and will appoint somebody else. And I've seen parents who've really struggled with their children and who've really done their best. They've worked so hard and God has come through. And things have come through for them because each child brings in a blessing. Each child is a blessing. And each child is born with their own star, bright star, that can never be dimmed. Like, if you haven't reached out to your parents or to the people who raised you, it doesn't matter who it is, as long as they took care of you when you're young and they raised you, they cared for you, or to your folks, please do so. It doesn't matter how your relationship with them has been. It doesn't matter what the differences between you and them has been. You have the power to heal the situation. You have the power to go take control of the situation, heal it, call them, talk to them, and just heal this once and for all. You will have a place in heaven for doing this. So if you haven't reached out to your parents, please do so. And they will be happy about it. And I will also say thank you to you for doing this and being courageous and being the higher person and being the bigger person in this and just doing this and having that respect. Even the Bible tells us to obey your father and mother so you can live longer and have blessings in your life. So that's what I wanted to share today. And I'm also going to say thank you for you all, for your support, for supporting my YouTube channel. I am truly, truly grateful. And I say thank you to you all.